Good afternoon, fellow Plex server owners. This goes out to Krayig in the Plexaholics Facebook group. He says he's feeling challenged for the last few weeks. He's trying to add the 2024 Kennedy Center's Award full show to Plex. Let me expand his comment off screen. Well, I don't know what he's trying to add it as, but I immediately searched Google for that name plus TVDB because my thought is you'd want something like that in a TV show library and not as like a documentary. So I found the Kennedy Center Honors, and I'm sure this is not at TMDB. So let's talk about the difference quickly. And this is a cold video. I didn't do much besides the initial search. Oh, all right. So it is over here. And this is going to be a funky one. Okay, so at TMDB, each season is its own show. So each season has a single episode. TVDB, because they're not as rigid as TMDB, they turned everything into just one season. And that's how I'm going to try to add it to Plex. Maybe I'll extend the video I was planning on making and see if I can add it both ways. So why I want to add it this way is I am always telling people that they should use TVDB episode ordering for Plex because the TVDB database is more versatile. So whenever I set up a new TV show library under the advanced settings, I always change the movie database to TVDB for episode ordering. And that allows things like, let me go to the kids library, kids TV show library on this test server and give you one example of why this is more versatile. Oh, wrong library. Wrong library. So the Looney Tunes is an example of a virtual TV series that's listed at TVDB and not at the movie database. The movie database is very, very rigid. They only show episodes that were actually aired on TV or, a streaming network. So the Looney Tunes cartoons are old movie shorts that played before feature movies, with the first one going back to 1929, I think. In 1930, there's 5 shorts that are associated with this season at TVDB as a virtual TV series. What else does it that way? The Tom and Jerry movie short cartoons. They're organized into folders named Season Space 1940 or 1950 or 1960. All the Ken Burns documentary series are listed at both TMDB and TVDB individually, but only TVDB has one virtual series called Ken Burns Films, where you can organize all that content under one TV show library. So they do a lot of neat things like that. MGM Cartoons is also, I think it's MGM Cartoons. They're the old movie shorts from MGM that are organized that way. And there's probably other series that I'm blanking on right now. So we'll add it to Plex this way, and maybe we'll try to add it the other way. So I'm on my old Synology NAS, a media shared folder. I have sort folders for every library type. And I've already created a show folder called Kennedy Center Honors. And in it are just some dummy files. They're short 5-second videos of me just saying nothing, really. And they're labeled for the last 4 years of episodes. So I'm going to run this quickly through FileBot. My custom expression will create full structure. So it's going to create the series, the Kennedy Center Honors 1978 Season 01, and it will add the episode name plus some media characteristics to each file name. Oh, let me refresh. So we have the proper show folder in the year now. We have our Season 01 folder, and we have everything compressed 4 years worth into one season folder. Now, I don't think there's any metadata to pull, at least from TVDB. I don't know if there'll be another metadata source in Plex's secret sauce of the way they put the scanner together. Okay, let's go to Plex server and see what it's finding. Also, we do have a show poster. And the season poster is the same thing. It has the 46 honors on it. Whoops. And if we drop down, it's pulling metadata for the background for 3 out of the 4. It doesn't have one for this, so it's just showing a still from my dummy file. Okay, so it adds through TVDB. So let's fix this and see if it adds through TMDB instead. So let me do it this way. Even though I spelled Kennedy wrong. Okay, so it doesn't look like they have season 47 yet. Oh, they do. Okay, so we should be able to fix this decently. Let's pull this out of here. And now that it's out, nope, I'm going to create a new library. I'm not going to change the metadata for this one. Okay, so we know the show folder is the same. And let's pull all of these out. Okay, so we need 3 season folders. 3 more season folders. Make that full screen. And we'll change this to season 44. Don't know why I retyped everything. So let's just drop each one in and then we'll fix it. We'll fix each one individually. Then we'll check it with FileBot with a different expression. Just to be completely sure. Oh, okay, so I'm missing this. I'm doing this wrong. Gotta get the right season coding. We have to have it coded correctly. One more to go, I will let FileBot verify things. Okay, I have a FileBot expression for a TV show series TMDB structure. Oh, need to do the whole series, sorry. TMDB structure. Okay, let's see what it's doing over here. S4401, S4501, S46E01, S47E01. So it's not being able to pull metadata for this one. So let's leave that named as it was, because it's already got the 47th annual. That's pretty close. Let's rename the rest. Now let's doctor this up a little bit. Oh, I see what I did. When I took it out, it left it in the old folder. Okay, so should be the same file name, just with a 47th instead of the 46. Let's move it back into the main structure. And let's get back into Plex, and we'll add a new Plex library to it. We'll call it default. It's a Docker container, so there's my alias to the shared media folder and the volume. Here's my sort folder. And here's that main movie library folder. And now we won't change anything under the advanced settings because episode ordering is already set to the movie database. While this is all scanning in, let's check my regular TV show library. Okay, so the 47th award one, the one that was just on, the metadata does not exist at TMDB yet, so Plex cannot bring that in with a default TV show library. So if we look, and this is pulling episode ordering from TVDB, but it's still got it that far. If we look at unmatched, well, not going to let us do it that way, but if we go into folders, we do know the media is there, but it's not matched yet. All right, so let's keep going back to the brand new library. So no matter how the episode ordering is set to TVDB or TMDB, it won't bring that current episode in until the metadata is there for Plex to work with, even though the metadata is at TVDB. So the TVDB naming works the best for this series. And it's just another reason why I prefer TVDB over TMDB for all my TV series. So Krayig, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, this is what I found out just looking at the issue for a few minutes and throwing a video together. I hope it works for you, and happy Plexing.